Hello guys, this is Sadia, and in this video we are going to talk about the summarization of the book The Fairy Queen, Book 1 by Edmund Spenser. So, Edmund Spenser was born on 1552 or 1553 and he died on 13th January 1599. Okay, the Fairy Queen is one of his best known epic poem. So, and he is considered as one of the greatest poets in English language. And coming to Fairy Queen's summarization, the Fairy Queen is a sixth book, each featuring a different protagonist. Each hero is an English knight, all of whom are on an allegorical adventure in a mythologized England. They each represent a virtue or a moral that Spenser considers to be essential for the devoted Christian according to the Protestant belief of that time. Okay, so each book has a different hero. They each represent a different virtue. For the book 1, the virtue is holiness, which is represented by the Red Cross Knight, who is the protagonist of this poem. Okay, so the first book follows the adventures of the Red Cross Knight, the Knight of Holiness. The Red Cross is on the mission from the Fairy Queen, Gloriana. Who is Gloriana? She is, in real life, Queen Elizabeth I. But in this poem, she is Gloriana. Okay? To lead his companion, Una, back to her homeland where he is to defeat a mighty dragon that is terrorizing the people. So, he and Una, they are going to some land where there is this dragon who is terrorizing the people, and this knight, our hero of the play, is going to save them from the dragon. So, the Fairy Queen the book Fairy Queen opens with the Red Cross and Una, followed by their attendant, a dwarf, coming upon the monster Aurore, a woman-snake hybrid. So what does this monster look like? He looks like a woman and snakes hybrid. Okay? So maybe you can use your imagination on thinking how must this dragon look like. Okay? So the Red Cross defeats Aurore, and after leaving the forest, they are lured into the home of Archimago. So Archimago. So what happens is he defeats this Aurore, and after leaving the forest, there is a sorcerer, magician, who is Archimago, who he is disguised as an old man, and he wants to prick Red Cross. Okay, so what he does is he creates a false Una and he sends her to seduce Red Cross. And since the book is on the virtue of holiness, will Red Cross get into the traps of this false Una, or he will know who is the real Una, or what he will do? Any guesses? So what he does here is he unkindly refuses the false Una who is trying to seduce him, and then later on he finds Una with the attendant. So after seeing this, Red Cross just leaves them and he continues on the journey all alone. Okay, without the false Una and without the real Una also. So he abandons them basically and gets fooled by the magic of Archimago, a magical deception. Okay, so traveling alone, Red Cross meets Duessa. Now who is Duessa? Duessa, who calls herself Fidecia, another agent of deception. C is another agent of deception. The first agent was Archimago. The second is Duessa. Duessa leads Red Cross to the magical spring that drains his vitality, and the evil Duessa delivers the weakened Red Cross knight to the captivity of a giant who is Orgoglio. She hands over the weakened Red Cross to this giant. Okay, so the giant's name is Orgoglio, which also means pride. Okay, so However, on this other side, Una, which was abandoned by Red Cross, the real Una, okay, she is finding Red Cross. Okay, she's searching for him, and she meets Arthur, the King Arthur, but here he's a knight Arthur. Okay, the man later to become the legendary King Arthur. Okay, Una meets Arthur, rescues Red Cross from Orgilio, and Una brings the knight to the house of holiness to recover. So what does Una do? After recovering him from that giant, she brings him to the house of holiness for his spiritual and physical healing. Okay, so once healed physically and spiritually, Red Cross and Una finally journeys to Una's home. They go to Una's home. Red Cross battles with the dragon and being morally wounded 3 times. He is wounded by the dragon 3 times. Okay, each time he is resurrected, each time he is brought back, and on the 3rd day of resurrection, Red Cross kills the dragon. So when does he kill the dragon? Finally, on the 3rd day of the resurrection. Okay, with much celebration, Una and Red Cross are promised to be married, and the land will be theirs after Red Cross serves Gloriana for 6 more years. So after this, Red Cross will serve Gloriana for six more years. The land will be theirs, and they are already promised to get married to each other. Okay, Archimago reappears once again, and he tries to undo Red Cross with lies and deception. He again tries to convince Red Cross in some kind of dodgy things again, like he did previously by faking Una, but his falsehood are easily uncovered, and Archimago is imprisoned, and the book 1 story ends over here with the virtue of holiness, which is restored again by Una. And so can we talk a little bit about the characters in the play? Okay, sorry, poem. I'm always telling play because I don't know, it seems like a story. No, the poem seems like a story, that's why I'm mistaken, sorry. But the Red Cross Knight, he is the protagonist and a knight, of course. Una is accompanying the Red Cross, and they want to save her parents from the terrible dragon or the people of that land. Una is a personification of the true church. Why? Because she restores the unholy thing from Red Cross when she brings her back from the giant. Okay, so, and there is another character, Duessa. She is a foil of Una. Duessa represent falsehood and the Catholic Church. This is the Protestant time, and Duessa represent the Catholic Church. Politically, she is Queen Mary of the Scots. The reign, her reign only, this Queen Elizabeth I has ended and was the queen of that time. Archimago is a evil sorcerer who defies Gloriana, okay, the fairy queen. He represents the enemy of the England, outside forces that would sneak her ruin. In political allegory, he represents King Philip II of Spain, a political and religious rival to Queen Elizabeth I. Arthur is the legendary King Arthur, but he is not the king yet. He is a young adventuring knight. And the fairy queen, of course, who is Gloriana, she is representing the Queen Elizabeth. She is the focus of the poem. Okay, so what are the themes? Let's talk a little bit about it also, because it is very important for your exams and all. So the important themes which will come under this thing is virtue, allegory and symbolism, British identity and nationalism, Protestantalism, deception and lies, love and friendship, the role of the woman. I genuinely hope that the video was helpful to you, and I'll try making another video on another topic if this video goes well, I think. And also, if I mispronounce something and I did something wrong, please forgive me, because this is my first video and I'm not that confident, as you can see through the screen also. But that's it, guys. Just like, support, and if you want to write something on the comments, please write something, how I can improve myself or what I did wrong and right and everything like that. And that's it. Thank you for watching the video. Ta-da!